dark side of organizational communication, aggression in workplace discrimination. This topic explores the intersect relationship between communication aggression within the workplace and the perpetuation of discrimination. So, this topic delves into how aggression communication practices such as verbal abuse, bullying, or dismissive behaviors can contribute to creating a hostile work environment where individuals face discrimination based on factors like race, gender, age, or ethnicity. The focus is on understanding the harmful effect of communication aggression on both individuals, employees, and organizational culture as a whole. So, as well as identifying strategies to mitigate discrimination through improved communication practices and policies. So, the purpose of discussing this topic, the dark side of organizational communication, aggression in workplace, and discrimination in workplace, is to highlight a critical issue. The paper aims to draw attention to the pervasive problem of workplace discrimination, specifically focusing on how communication aggression exacerbates and perpetuates this issue. It seeks to shed light on the negative consequences of discrimination within organizations, explore the intersection. The paper delves into the intersection between communication, aggression, and workplace discrimination. So it seeks to understand how aggression practices can be used as a tool of discrimination, causing harm to individuals and creating a hostile work environment. Next, raise awareness. By discussing the dark side of organizational communication, the paper intends to raise awareness among employees, managers, and leaders about the impact of their communication styles and behaviors on workplace discrimination. It encourages a critical examination of communication practices within organizations, provide insight. Through research and analysis, the paper offers the insight into the root causes of, of workplace discrimination, including bias, stereotypes, and power dynamics. It helps it helps readers understand why discrimination occurs and how it is perpetuated. Offers solution. The paper goes beyond highlighting the problem and provides recommendations and strategies for mitigating workplace discrimination through effective communication. It offers practical guidance for organization to foster a more exclusive and respectful workplace culture, promote change. Ultimately, the paper purpose is to drive positive change within organizations. It encourages companies to recognize the importance of addressing workplace discrimination, implement policies and practices that promote diversity and inclusion, and create environments where all employees feel respected and valued. To further talk about the topic, a simple scenario is presented. So, in a medium sized tech company, a scenario unfolds that highlights the dark side of organizational communication, aggression, contributing to workplace discrimination. Characters: Sarah, a talented software engineer, a woman of color who has been with the company for several years. Alex, Sarah's supervisor, a mid-level manager known for being aggressive in communication. Maria, a co-worker of Sarah who is also her friend and confidant. HR representative, a human resources representative responsible for addressing workplace issues. So, setting: the office of the Teach Company, a bustling workplace with diverse employees. Scenario: Scene 1. The team meeting. In a team meeting, Sarah presents her innovative idea for a new software feature. As she speaks, Alex interrupts her repeatedly, dismissing her ideas within valid reasons. Sarah attempts to assert herself, but Alex's communication styles is aggressive and domineering. Scene 2. Lunch break. During the lunch break, Sarah confides in her friend Maria about the incident. She expresses her frustration, believing that Alex's aggressive communication may be related to her race and gender. Maria encouraged Sarah to document this interaction and consider reporting the issue to HR. Scene 3. A formal complaint. Sarah decides to take Maria's advice and schedules a meeting with HR. She provides a detailed account of the incident and shares her concern about Alex, so ongoing communication, aggression, and potential discrimination. HR assures her that they will conduct a true investigation. Scene 4. HR's investigation. HR conducts interviews with Sarah, Maria, and others who have witnessed Alex's aggressive communication style. They review email exchange and meeting records to assess the extent of the problem. It becomes evident that Sarah is not the only employee who has experienced Alex's aggressive behavior. So, Scene 5. Consequences and resolution. HR takes appropriate action, including providing training for Alex on effective communication and addressing issue with the broader team. The company also revises its diversity and inclusion training programs to promote a more inclusive workplace culture. So, uh, in conclusion, this scenario illustrates how our dismissive behavior can contribute to workplace discrimination by creating a hostile work environment. However, it also demonstrates how individuals like Sarah, with the support of friends and HR, can take place I can take steps to address organizational communication aggression in the form of aggressive interruption and dismissive behavior can contribute to workplace discrimination by creating a hostile work environment. However, it also demonstrates how individuals like Sarah, with the support of friends and HR, can take steps to address such issues and drive positive change within the organization. So here's the related topics. Lack of transparency. In some organizations, there may be a lack of transparency in communication. So where important information is withheld or selectively shared, this can lead to distress among employees and hinder collaboration and decision-making processes. So rumors and gossip. This is usually happen in offices or employees. So communication channels within organizations can sometimes become breeding grounds for rumors and gossip. This can create a toxic work environment where false information spread rapidly, leading to misunderstanding and conflict among employees. So, miscommunication and misunderstanding. Despite our best effort, miscommunication and misunderstanding can occur within organizations. So this can be happen due to the various factors such as language barriers, different communication styles, or simply a lack of clarity on conveying messages. This misunderstanding can lead to inefficiencies, delays, and even conflicts. Information overload. With the advent of technology, we now have access to an overwhelming amount of information. In an organizational context, this can lead to information overload where employees struggle to filter and prioritize the information they receive. This can result in decreased productivity and decision-making difficulties. Power dynamics and manipulation. Communication within organization is often influenced by power dynamics. In some In some cases, individuals in position of authority may use communication as a tool to manipulate or control others. This can create an unhealthy work environment and hinder of open and honest communication. So, understanding aggression in organizational communication. Aggression in the workplace can manifest in various forms, such as verbal abuse, bullying, or hostile hostile behavior. It creates a toxic environment that hampers productivity and employee well-being. Example of aggression communication include personal attacks, intimidation, and excessive criticism. It is essential to recognize and address these behaviors to foster a healthy work environment. The impact of discrimination in organizational communication. Discrimination within organizational communication can take many forms, including gender bias, racial prejudice, or ageism. Such discriminatory practices not only undermine individual self self-worth but also hinder diversity and inclusive effort. Discrimination can lead to decreased job satisfaction, increased turnover rates, and a lack of trust among employees. So, consequences for individuals and organizations. The consequences of aggression and discrimination in organizational communication are far-reaching. Individuals subjected to such behaviors may experience stress, anxiety, and a headline in mental health. Moreover, organization may face legal repercussions, damage to their reputation, and loss a talented employees. It is crucial to address these issues productively to create a positive and inclusive work environment. Strategies for mitigating aggression and discrimination. Promote awareness. Organ- Promote awareness. Organizations should conduct regular training sessions to raise awareness about the negative impact of aggression and discrimination. This can help employees recognize and address such behavior when they occur. Encourage open communication. Foster an environment where employees feel comfortable reporting incidents of aggression or discrimination. Implement anonymous reporting mechanism to protect individuals who fear retaliation. Establish clear policies, develop and enforce policies that that implicitly prohibit aggressions and discrimination in all forms. Communicate these policies effectively to ensure effective understands the consequences of violating them. Lead by example. Lead by example. Leaders should model respectful and inclusive communication, so setting the tone for the entire organization. Encourage open dialogue, active listening, and empathy among team members. It is important for organization to recognize and address this dark side of organizational communication by promoting transparency, fostering a culture of open communication and providing training and support for effective communication. Organize can mitigate these negative aspects and create a healthier and more productive work. Addressing the dark side of organizational communication is crucial for creating a healthy and in- inclusive work environment. By recognizing and actively combating aggression and discrimination, organization can foster a culture of respect, collaboration, and productivity. Let us work together to build a workplace where every individual feels valued and empowered.